Hello guys, welcome back. Happy Valentine's Day. I feel like Valentine's Day came so fast. Today's video is going to be a Sephora unboxing of a couple of the things that I've got. I'm going to be using some of the products in today's video for the first time, giving you my overall thoughts about the products from Sephora. And I'm going to be using other things to create my last Valentine's Day look. It's going to be more of a rose gold themed look. And I think that's pretty much it. Last night I put my hair into 2 braids, so it's a little bit crimpy, my hair. If you want to see some hairstyles for medium to short hair, let me know, and I can definitely do that for you guys as well. I'm wearing this kind of rose gold furry top. It looks kind of bulky, but it's really not. So yeah, let's get into this video. So my overall Sephora purchase had to be somewhere like $60. And I had a gift card for most of that. But the stuff from Sephora is so expensive. Like one thing is like $50. So what I did is I got a lot of sample things so I could try different products and see what I like and not waste my whole gift card and all my money on one item. I kind of broke it down to try different things, even though they are mini, and just to kind of see and get a feel of what I like from Sephora. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is this First Aid Beauty Cleanser and Moisturizer Duo Set. I got it for $11, and it's originally $18, I think. Now, before purchasing this, I didn't realize I actually have the moisturizer from Ipsy. So I already know that this product works well because I already have it. So I know that these are not going to irritate my skin, so it's kind of a good thing. And since I already have the moisturizer, I'm going to be using the one from Ipsy today. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. And then I know I'm going to probably mess this up. So this is a clean beauty product. I'm pretty sure this one's clean beauty product as well, but I'm not sure, the First Aid. But the next product, I actually wanted to try their products for a really long time. They are like one of the biggest clean beauty brands. Very expensive. They're like foundation at $60. So I got this duo priming set. I think it was maybe like $19. I'm not really too sure. Let me check. Doesn't actually even tell you on your receipt the prices of stuff, so that's great. So I'm thinking it had to be like 19. So it's the Ilia, I think that's how you pronounce it, Duo Set, Prime and Set Deluxe Duo. It's the primer and the setting powder. Now, I'm pretty sure that they're very small. So, they are. So this is the primer that you get. It's so small. Like, you could probably use this once. You see how small that is? And this is the setting powder. So I actually have a sample Kat Von D setting one. Oh, they're actually the same size. So this is the Kat Von D setting. They're kind of the same size to get an idea. I think that the Ilia one is more white, and I feel like the Kat Von D is more of a yellowy tone to it. So that's the primer and the setting spray. So I'm going to be using that today also. So that was another thing that I got. I'm going to use it for the first time today. The next thing I'm going to talk about is these 2 free samples that you get. So for my 2 free samples, I chose to get the Lala Retro Whipped Cream from Drunk Elephant. So like a little sample one. I'm not using this yet. I'm probably going to like hold on to this forever. It's the purple moisturizer cream from Drunk Elephant. Drunk Elephant is another kind of clean beauty brand, but more for skincare. And their skincare is really, really good. It's based off of a lot of African oils. And when I started to use their products, I felt like a lot of my redness went down. And it's just a really good product for people in their young 20s and 30s who are starting to go into skincare. And maybe you have sensitive skin. This brand, Drunk Elephant, is something you should kind of look out for and try. Another free sample that I got was this. I'm probably going to botch this name. Primera Wild Sea Firming Serum. So this is like a mini serum sample. So those are my 2 free samples that I purchased. I also got this, hold on. I also got this Banana Souffle Moisturizer Cream from Glow Recipe. And I actually have the Watermelon Glow Recipe Sleeping Mask. So I used that already and it didn't irritate my skin. So I wanted to try their moisturizer. I'm going to be using the banana one today for moisturizer. And I think the last, no, there's 2 more things. So I also got, comes in like a bag, which is really weird. I got this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and they have such the weirdest names. I think this is pronounced Chantilly Light 1. That's the color that I got from my NARS Mini Concealer because I wanted to try that concealer. And then the last and final thing is probably my favorite thing. I got Pat McGrath Labs Mini Matte Trance Skin Show Trio. It's the first edition limited release holiday pack. It's the matte one, it's gold, and like as you move it, the sequence kind of moves. So this is going to be really messy. And they give you 3 shades. I think it kind of goes from light, medium, and dark. But these are more like rose tone shades, so that's why I got this one. They did have 2 other Pat McGrath Labs mini release trios, and the other 2 were, one was like green, I think, and it had really bright colors, and the other one had maybe cream lipsticks, and it was in silver, I want to say, but I'm not too sure. But I'm really excited to check that out because Pat McGrath Labs has really expensive lipsticks, but I hear a lot of good things about them. And this is more of like a high-end kind of a lipstick. So I'm going to break all of that down. I'm going to include music in today's video, so I'm not going to be super chatty, and I'm going to jump right into trying on the products, showing you which products I'm putting onto my face next, and I'm going to speed this up with some music, and I'm going to come back at the end and talk to you guys. So this is going to be my Valentine's look, the last one. That's going to be like a rose gold themed eye look. So let's get to it, guys. this is one eye. After I'm done completing the look, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this Morphe palette because I have some thoughts on it. Okay, so I just finished the eye look. It looks very glittery on camera. I'm going to do my mascara, come back, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the eye look, and I'm going to do my brows while I'm away too. So I moved forward just to kind of show you the finished look. I'm going to be doing my lip swatches of the Pat McGrath Labs lipstick. So I'm going to be swatching each one of those for you in this video. Before I take a makeup wipe and kind of take my concealer off of my lips and put a chapstick, I want to talk to you a little bit about the products that I did use today. So for the NARS concealer, I did like it. It's really good for dry skin. The coverage is like medium, I would say, but I did like that. The Banana Souffle moisturizer cream smells like banana. It's a really good moisturizer. From what I used today, I didn't really have an issue with it. The Ilia primer and the setting powder. The primer was really, like, I was shocked because it dried really, really fast. It was a little bit tacky in texture, but when it dried down like smooth. And the powder I really liked because for a setting powder, a kind of translucent powder, sorry, it didn't really, like the Kat Von D one, sometimes it leaves me looking a little bit old underneath my eyes. I feel like it like emphasizes wrinkles and stuff. And I have hooded eyes, I have almond shaped eyes. My eyes are like really wrinkly on my lids and stuff, so I don't really tend to love powders around my eye, but this one I felt didn't do that, and it gave like a really soft kind of focused look to your skin. I used today my BB foundation, the Lock-It Good foundation, the BB cream foundation. It's so confusing, from Ipsy, and I have it in the shade Fair Beige, and I've been using that. I've been really into BB cream, CC cream, stuff like that. I think it gives like a nice kind of glow to your skin. This one's like a medium coverage. It's almost gone, but I love it. It's a really good kind of BB CC cream. But feel like I'm rambling really fast. It's just because I want to get everything into the video in a decent kind of time. So let me slow down a little bit and just talk to you. This eye look is really bold for me. It's really colorful for me. It's not something I do all the time. It's fun. It looks really pretty and good on camera. The thing that I'm kind of scared about is that in person, and I hope not in pictures, it looks a little bit crusty, the glitter. I want to say the 39 gem, whatever that one was, 39 gem Morphe palette. So that had a lot of these like Valentine colors, a lot of these fuchsias, purples, pinks. It was really a girly kind of palette from Morphe. And in that palette, I used pretty much like I went between a light brown shade I have above over here. I used the pink kind of shade all the way to the right, the dark pink kind of shade, and I used the dark red to kind of amplify the crease shade. On the outer portion of my lid, I used a rose gold coppery shade, and on the inner portion of the lid, I used the really chunky glitter at the bottom, which is like a rose gold glitter. Now, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that glitter. So it looks really good on camera and everything, but I fear that in pictures it's going to look chunky because in person it looks a little bit chunky. Now, this glitter is so chunky that I don't even understand. I just burped as I was talking. Sorry, guys. So I don't even understand how something this chunky could be included in the eye palette because it's so thick. I want to swatch it for you. So let me swatch it for you. It's so thick, the glitter, that it's like, if this gets into your eye, it can cut your eye. Like, it's not even a safe glitter to have in the palette. So it's this glitter one, and I want to show you how chunky it is. It is chunky. It's like really like rough, and like I don't understand why this would be in an eye palette. Maybe Morphe was trying to go for like a really glittery kind of eye look, but you need to like figure out the formula and like change it, because this is so rough to drag across your lid, and it just leaves your eyes looking chunky, and it's not the kind of look I think girls want when they mean they want a glitter look. So I really don't like that color. I wanted to try it today. This was my first time using it, but I just feel like how could something that chunky be in an eye palette, because it's so rough on your like eyes. I don't know. And it's in an eye palette, so it's supposed to be for your eyes, so you need to like really figure out that formula, Morphe, because I was not happy with it at all. And if you're like me and you have sensitive eyes, try to maybe avoid that color. Or I mixed it with some Fix Plus to kind of make it a little more wet and not as chunky. Do that, if anything. But I was like really like blown away at how rough that was, because this is intended for your eye, and like that could be really dangerous. And when you're putting on your mascara and stuff, you almost feel like chunks of glitter are gonna go in your eye. So I don't know. Be careful with that shade. It's the bottom row all the way to the mid right. It's that really chunky glitter shade, so be careful with that one. So the rest of my makeup is pretty much done. I didn't really go crazy with contour or do like a fake lash, because I love my kind of, I don't know where I put it, but the Thrive Cosmetic liquid lash extensions, I really like them, and I feel like I get a good length without false lashes. So now I'm taking a makeup wipe. And I'm just kind of doing that because your lips get lost sometimes in your concealer and foundation. So I do that. I'm going to put on a little bit of a chapstick because these are matte swatches. I'm going to swatch the colors, but I want to tell you something really quick. Where did I put? Hold on. Okay. So now when I'm going to be doing the Pat McGrath Labs Matte Trance Trio shades, I want to tell you the shades. So the first shade, I believe, is 1995, which is a big part of why I got it, because I'm born in that year. I'm one of those people. So I got the 1995. I have, I don't know if it's supposed to be pronounced Omi, or if it's just OMI. I don't know. And the last shade is Flesh 3. Okay. So again, the shades are 1995, either Omi or OMI, and Flesh 3. And they range from like, they're all rosy tones, and they range from like medium, light, and dark. So I'm going to swatch all three and then come back with the one that I chose. So it's going to be kind of fast paced, kind of sped through. So I'm going to start with 1995. So this is 1995. It looks a little bit orange on the camera, but in person it's like a lighter toned nude pink color. So orange in texture on camera, but in person this is more like a rose, like a medium kind of mauve rose shade. So this is the shade Flesh 3. It's a really pretty shade. Mine actually broke as I opened it. So this is Flesh 3. It bleeds a little bit, and it's more like a red. Okay, so I'm done swatching the Pat McGrath Labs lipsticks. The Flesh 3 lipstick broke as I opened it, so that's something to kind of watch out for. Overall, I think they're good lipsticks, but they come out really warm toned on camera. So although those are really nice shades, I am not going to be using that today for this look. I'm going to go ahead and use my e.l.f. Tea Rose liquid lipstick, and then I'll come back to conclude this video. Okay guys, so I'm using this shade. I do want to say one thing. I don't know if it's just the swatches or what, but around my mouth I get really irritated, and the lash, it bleeds a lot, so it kind of stained around my mouth. So those are some things kind of to focus on, like if you're thinking about buying those lipsticks. So I don't know too much about those. I would have to use them again to see if it's just because of the swatches, because I don't usually do lip swatches, or if it's the lipsticks or not. So this concludes today's video. This is my last and final Valentine's themed look. I'm going to insert pictures at the end, so I hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe. Bye guys.